Hey everyone, it's Nepdorka here, back for another reaction video. This time we are looking at a new Faye trailer for New Heroes of March. It looks like we've got Attuned Alm and Rearmed Nuibaba. I don't know really Shadows of Valentia games, so this is new to me. And hopefully it's a skip, because I'm having terrible luck just trying to get my Spring Plumeria, so let's see. Oh, excuse me. There we go.
The power of the child of fate's soul could grant me life
Look like
eternal.
a dude from the other image. Okay.
Your command.
I go.
Not a very impressive unit to be attacking. Okay.
Come close.
The artwork's really good, by the way. Phenomenal art. Priest of Milla.
I
don't
may
know
be
any
an
of these
old
guys.
man, but
No
I'm
mock.
not done yet.
Let's go.
We got an old
Here I
Beasley.
go.
Are you kidding me? He
Let's
just
go.
has. He's a beacon just without any
Onward.
movement. That's busted. Ah, okay. I saw it real quick. There's a condition to that. I was about to be irritated that my Tana was power crept over.
You fool!
Gotta keep my eyes peeled. You never know when someone cute will appear. Really,
Artwork
I'm serious
also
as
looks
a
really
stab
good.
wound.
As serious as a stab wound. It's not as good as it's not as good as Mustang from Nikkei. As serious as a heart attack.
Feast on this.
Okay. Man, the artwork looks really good.
なんだかセリカと似た衣装だね。嬉しいな。
Man, game's gonna start firing these people for not showing up. Ooh, Lola Echo. Okay.
絆を信じて。力を貸してくれ。
New story chapter. And anyone recognize this? No. And they don't say anything. Okay. Honestly, this feels like a really good skip for me. This artwork really is solid, though. Damn. Alright. So, for Nuibaba, we have Arcane Medusa, accelerated special trigger at the start of turn. At the start of turn, unit's HP is greater than 25%. Grants Anathema to unit for 1 turn. I don't remember what Anathema does. I feel like it's something that deals with Aversa. I could be wrong. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 25%, grants bonus to units' stats equal to 25% of foes' attack at start of combat, -4. Max 14, minimum 5, deals damage equal to 15% of units' attack. Reduces damage from foes' first attack by 7. And grants special cooldown count -1 to unit before unit's first attack during combat. Okay, nice. Iceberg, Slymere. Her PRF is what's really going to make her. At the start of turn, it inflicts panic, exposure, and deep wounds on foes with res less than units res, and that with res less than units res, and that are within 2 space. I think that's a typo there. And those that are within 2 spaces of another foe through their next actions. Or maybe not. It inflicts panic and exposure and deep wounds on anyone with a res less than the unit's res, and those that are within 2 spaces of another foe. So it just debuffs the whole team. That's pretty OP, jeez. Inflicts attack res -5 on foe, deals damage equal to 20% of unit's res, and reduces the percentage of foes non-special, reduces damage by X% skills by 50% during combat, and also for unit's first attack during combat, if damage dealt prior to damage reduction calculation is less than foe's HP -1, sets damage before damage reduction as foe's HP -1. Honestly, I cannot parse the math on that. Okay. That's actually really good. I think. Okay, so, I mean, you know, in the comments, if you guys have heard, you know, elsewhere, correct me if I'm wrong. But essentially, if a unit's going to do 140 damage before damage reduction, and the foe's HP is 40, okay, before it applies any damage reduction effects, it will reduce that amount to 39. So from 140 to 39, and then it'll reduce damage. So let's say you would normally get like 50% damage reduction. Normally that would be like -70. It'd still do 70 damage to you, kick your ass. But in this case, it jumps it down to 39, and then it only does like 20 damage to you. That's actually interesting. I don't think we've had anything like that. So that's actually a really good defensive ability. Too bad it's not inheritable. Tanks would be taking that all day. Let's see. Time Pulse Helm. At start of turn, special cooldown count is at its maximum value. Grants special cooldown count -1 to unit, and grants bonus to units attack and res. Why is it green here if it's attack and res? Okay. Grants bonus to units attack and res during combat equal to units maximum special cooldown count value +2. And also if unit special cooldown count is at its maximum value after combat, grants special cooldown count -1 unit. Okay. This is a solid unit. Her weaken ability is absurd. So she's gonna be useful just to have on your team, just to sit there. It's like, it really is like a Versa. Anathema. Actually, Anathema might be the ability that Tharja got in the Ninja Banner. Okay, so this is Noma. I saw his little niche.
Let's go.
Here I go. Let's go.
Onward.
Honestly, that was silly. You should have killed the guy and then gone moved all the units. So, Prior's Tomb, accelerate special trigger. If unit is within 2 spaces of a trap in Aether Raids, allies on the map can move to a space within 2 spaces of unit. So, this is even if they've been destroyed or triggered, etc. Allies within 2 spaces of unit can move to any space within 2 spaces of unit. Oh. Okay, so just further teleportation. For allies within 2 spaces of unit, grants attack res plus 5 and neutralizes penalties to attack res during combat and restores 7 HP after combat. If unit is within 3 spaces of an ally, grants bonus to units attack res equal to 20% of the unit's res at start of combat plus 6. Neutralizes unit's penalties to attack res. It deals damage equal to 20% of unit's res, and unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack during combat and restores 7 HP to unit. We have Seal Attack Res 3, inflicts attack res minus 3 on foe, and additional penalty to foe's attack res equal to 6 minus current penalty on each of those stats during combat. If penalty is active on foe's attack or res, inflicts special cooldown charge minus 1 on foe per attack during combat. And then after combat, inflicts attack res minus 6 on foe through its next action. Alright. And then Pulse Up Blade. Very solid.
You fool!
So, honestly, there's not much to say about his kit. It's basic. There's the gimmick with the Aether Raids, but I honestly don't think it'll be used that much. There are other units that are more versatile.
Gotta keep my eyes peeled. You never know when someone cute will
Yeah,
appear.
it could do the same thing.
Really? I'm serious as a stab wound.
I mean, I can use reposition on an ally at the front line and Kanto all the way into the enemy base with the New Year's Tana, and just everyone can port in from that. So, alright, we have, this is a demo. We have Hexblade Sword Plus. At start of turn, if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants unit cannot be slowed by terrain, and Hexblade to unit for 1 turn. If unit is in combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, if unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants Spectrum 5 to unit during combat and deals damage equal to 10% of unit's attack. Okay? Then with Moonbow, Speed Defense, Ideal 3, Repel 3. Unfortunately, it looks like we've regressed back to the only giving gold banner instead of the yellow banner. Gold border instead of the yellow border. So no more tier 4 emotes. I don't think it's anything special. It's just putting the character in the game. And then we have Attuned Alm. This artwork looks pretty good too.
なんだかセリカと似た衣装だね。嬉しいな。
I don't think it looks similar to Celica's. Okay, whatever. Looks like a heavy nuke. So, we have True Bond Bow. Accelerate special trigger. Effective against flying foe. Unit can move to a space within 2 spaces of any ally within 2 spaces. So, like, they don't even make them anymore. The, it's like one of the first, like, different type of units we got. The Florina, Ascended Florina. There we go. At start of turn, if the unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, for a unit and allies within 2 spaces of a unit, grant attack speed, great talent +2. And also, if special cooldown count is at its maximum value, grant special cooldown count -2. If special cooldown count is at its maximum value, -1, grants special cooldown count -1. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants special bonus to unit's attack, speed, defense, res equal to number of allies within 3 rows of 3 columns centered on unit times 3 plus 5, max 14. Unit deals +X damage and reduces damage from foes' first attack by X during combat. X equals the total value of attack and speed, great talent times 2, max 30. And then it's the first attack like asterisk. And then it'll restore 7 HP to unit after combat. It can only give 10 great talent. Okay. And then we have True Lunar Flash. When special triggers, treats foes' defense and res as if reduced by 35% and boosts damage by 30% in unit speed. Neutralizes reduced damage by X% effects from non-special skills and prevents unit specials that are triggered by this unit's attack. Oh my gosh. If units or foes special is ready or triggered before or during this combat, reduce damage from foes' next attack by 40%. Okay, so this, with True Lunar Flash, this pretty much is the best. I feel like this is the best nuke in the entire game. Now. Okay, we have another perfect attack speed taker, and then we have Pulse on Blades. Grants bonus to units attack and speed equal to units max special cooldown count +2, and if units attack can trigger unit special, grants special cooldown count -2 to unit before unit's first follow-up attack during combat. Nice. Okay. And then we have Lull Echo, inflicts penalty on foes stats equal to the number of bonus effects active on foe, max 4. And neutralizes foes' bonuses during combat. So, pretty nice overall, but if you ask me, this is like... This is now the best. I could be wrong, but I think this is the best nuke in the game now. Like, it just hits really hard. And there's no damage reduction on it or anything. It's like, no way you're surviving. And the only reason she survived that first hit was because of Fall of Maria, I believe, right here. So, yeah. And just to look at his stats right here, I don't know how true stats or great talent stats show up, but he's got 65, 57, 30, and 28. So he's probably got some true stats in here. I don't know how much. But, well, let's see. If I remember, it counts these two. I don't know how much these add. How much Speed Taker has. So, what? He's maybe a +4. And then maybe some more from Speed. Let's see. He may be at like +5 from the other stuff. So for -9, he's maybe at 48 speed normally. Okay. Yeah. Honestly, I mean, this is a huge skip for me, but I don't think it's because of lack of good units. This is a really good unit, and honestly, I think this I can't even pronounce it, Nuibaba, is really good debuffer as well. We haven't had a debuffer, I think, this good in a long time, and I think a lot of people will go for it. So, the others, I think, are just filler characters to put more characters in the game that people have wanted for a long time, and there's nothing more than that. You know, part of the reason they're doing so many rearmed and attuned heroes is because they're running out of popular characters, so they're just bringing characters back and, you know, altering them, which is fine with me. But I know it triggers a lot of people who want their niche character that no one likes in the game, and you know, they want it in, which I mean is somewhat fair. Somewhat fair to want your favorite character from your favorite Fire Emblem game in there, but at the same time, you know, you gotta make money, and you know, you gotta make sure there are popular characters in there, like our beloved Edelgard, which always shows up. So overall, I mean, I said this about a month and a half ago. Spring Banner generally always is a skip. They don't try real hard because there's too many things coming out, and they're just like, nobody's gonna really care about it. So they put out units that they don't think will be too popular because it's gonna be eclipsed by things like the A Hero Rises banner that's going on right now. So overall, I'll probably put my tickets into probably Nuibaba, But I would say other than that, I'm not going to spend anything. I'm going to continue to try and get spring, try desperately to get spring plumeria. I've already hit pity, and I have no Fey pass, so I just got to sit there and stare at it while I try and get it. So anyways, overall, I don't think at least 2 of the units on this banner I would stick to. Definitely going for... Oh, no. Are they color sharing? No, there isn't. Okay. I would stick to blue and colorless on this banner. Don't do anything else. And go for it. If you missed New Year's Tana, maybe you want no Mon, but honestly, it's not worth it. And yeah, I would just probably wait on this one. I don't know what we're getting in March. It may be an emblem hero at the end of March, and then of course don't forget that we're gonna have the little munchkins. The child banner comes in April. And actually, honestly, generally April's New Heroes banner is usually a dud too. Before we get to May and we get the Fallen Heroes paired with the Bridal banner. So we'll see what happens. But honestly, the only thing you really need to be looking at right now is the Hero Rises banner, and then also the possible emblem hero that'll be at the end of the month. So we'll see. But hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. And, well, I will catch you guys in the next one. Nuptorga out. See you guys.